What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Yes, yes. Okay, so this video is going to be about giving to others that are less fortunate, whether if they are actually homeless or not. Now, whenever I see somebody actually giving to someone that is actually less fortunate and there is no camera or phone around the vicinity, I think to myself, I'd be like, oh, they're possibly, doing that from the heart. So that's a very good thing. But if I see someone giving something to somebody and I see their phone out and it's present, be like, wait a minute here. Are you actually doing this from your heart because you actually care about their well-being, or are you doing this just so you can publicize that you are a good person, right? And I've actually seen somebody do this and I'd be like, do you actually even care about this person, or are you just displaying a facade? Every single time that I've given stuff to somebody, I've never ever pulled out my phone and be like, hey, let me go ahead and sneak a recording real quick. I've never done that, bruh. Never done that. And that's an L within itself. Because it really displays and exemplifies how you are as an actual person. How you're just doing stuff for other people to see instead of just doing it just out of the kindness of your heart. Right? So there was this one time, I'll give you this story. There was this one time, and this was during the swag era. And the reason why I mentioned that, because it actually ties in within the story. So this was during the swag era, and I had about 12 to 14, maybe 15 pairs of shoes. I had a lot of shoes. I had some Jordans, I had some Nikes, I had some Vans, and I had some pair of Sperry's. Anyway, going on. I just had a wealth of shoes. I had a bunch of shoes, and there was this one person who I was cool with. I haven't talked to him in years, but I noticed, that he didn't really have that many. He only had like 2 pairs of shoes, which is nothing wrong with just having like 1 or 2 pairs of shoes. But what I saw how his feet were actually, there was holes in the shoes, and his feet were like coming like out of the shoes, and I was just like, I said, I don't know exactly what he's going through, but I'm pretty sure he does not like walking around, with holes in his shoes, right? So I said to myself, and it didn't even take me a minute to even ponder about it. I just said, you know what? I should probably just give him just these pairs, these like, I think I gave him some fire red fours. That's what I gave him, because I said, you know what? These shoes right here, they're a little bit bigger than my size. Why not just give it to him? And I just gave it to him, and people would be like, what? And I've never, like, I don't really tell that story to too many people. I think throughout my entire life, whenever that happened, I've probably only told a handful of people. I don't know, but I'm not going to, give to somebody just to display that I'm a good person, because deep down inside, we're all equal anyway. But that's neither here nor there. That's not the point that I'm trying to make. My point is, I'm not going to pull out the phone and no, that's not how I don't think that's right. Me personally, I believe that is incorrect for you to do that. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen people do that. I've seen multiple videos of people saying like, here goes some new shoes and whatever, or like some new clothes or whatever they are actually gifting them. But me personally, I've never done that, nor will I ever start to do that unless somebody that is, not around me, that just be like, oh snap, look at this dude, like how he's giving somebody, and then they record that I have nothing to do with. But I'm not going to plan and stage an event, like of a better term, just to like show and exemplify that I'm actually giving somebody something that is actually less fortunate. I'm not doing that. Now, whenever I gave this guy the shoes, because he actually did a favor for me, like during Christmas time, around that time period that I actually gave him the shoes. And I was just like, dang, you're just going to do this for me? He said, yeah, we're cool. So, you said that you need it. I was just like, dang, man. So I just ended up giving him the shoes. And he was just like, you're just going to give it to me? Yeah. And a lot of people will be like, what? You gave him some retro Jordan 4s? Like, you know how much that cost, and you just gave it to him? Yeah, I did, because I have over 10 pairs of shoes. This man has two, and one of them, from what I see, has a hole in it. Why not give it to him, bruh? Why not? Like, why not give it to him? And you know what? Like I said, I don't exemplify out in public, but you know what? It says in Matthew chapter 6, 1 through 4, but I'm going to start at verse 3. But when you give to someone in need, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Give your gifts in private, and your Father who sees everything will reward you. So I don't need to get boosted morale and get an attaboy and a pat on the back from other people, or be like, yeah, you did a very good thing. I don't need that. I don't need that. I know deep inside my heart that I actually, help this guy, right? So I don't need that. I'll take the blessings from my Father in heaven. I'll take the blessings from God. I don't need no blessings from other people per se during this type of situation. I don't need that. And even if I don't get a blessing from God just for this act alone, I mean, that's okay, because I know deep inside my heart that I actually helped this person out. So I don't need to do that. And you just really need to question people who actually put themselves out there and be like, yeah, look what I did for this other person. Because I don't think that's right.